Greetings, happy birthday season, Gemini. I know this is late, but that's all right. This message will carry you throughout this year of life. And because I was a bit tardy, I'm going to be pulling an oracle card for the overall theme and then using the zodiac birthday reading spread to dig into that a bit deeper for you. So let's see what comes up. And I just realized that I don't have my tarot deck, so let me go grab that. All right, we are all set. So I'll be using the Connected and Free Alchemist Oracle created by Inner Hue and the This Might Hurt Tarot by Isabella Rotman. And if I can keep my tablet open, that would be great so that I can see the actual spread. Gemini season was a doozy for me, which is why I hadn't gotten around to the readings. And then after I complete this, Cancer, your zodiac birthday reading for 2022 will also be available and ready. So let's see, what is the overall theme for Gemini? I almost dropped my cards. Overall theme, which one wants to come out? This one. All right, Gemini, sensual expressions. We have this beautiful lotus, and then you can see the earth up above the lotus there in that beautiful connection that's happening. When I look at this, it's the symbol, like there's like something cosmic being creative. So I feel like there's this necessity to really channel your energy into something. So sensual expression, that could be through dance, that could be through art, it could be through poetry. There's so many ways that you can express yourself sensually without that having to be correlated to sex as well. So just keep that in mind. And let's see what else comes up in your reading. Give me 1 second because I'm going to put my dog up because he's doing too much. Okay, there's so much happening. It doesn't make sense what's going on. So I've already shuffled, so I'm going to go ahead and pull. So this is an 8-card spread that looks at what you have to celebrate, your lesson, your theme, last year, what that previous year of life was about for you, what to release, a gift that you'll receive. Oh, that's interesting. What to embrace, and what this year of life holds for you now. There's a lot of swords coming up in your cards. What to embrace. Ooh, and what the year holds for you. So I feel like this year is going to have a lot of opportunity for you to express yourself because we have the 5 of Wands. There's some more challenging cards, but I think that these can be very beautiful lessons for you, especially in regards to sensual expression. So again, sensuality could just be you like really tapping into your energy. So maybe if you are a woman or feminine, you might want to tap more into your feminine energy, or on the flip side, maybe you want to tap more into your masculine. So it could be about owning whatever part of yourself you might not have been expressing in a healthy way. So what you have to celebrate, we have the King of Swords. I feel like many of you have gotten to a place of absolute clarity in who you are, what you want, really mastering your thoughts. Maybe before you might have had a lot of limiting beliefs or just couldn't really envision more for yourself. But I feel like you have come to a place where you, again, and relating this to expression of communication, like you know what it is that the point that you're trying to get across. You have gotten to a place where you're comfortable expressing yourself, where you don't have to hold back, where you're not just shooting off at the mouth, nor are you holding your tongue. You've come to this place where you're a lot wiser. You're a lot wiser. Now, this doesn't mean that you're expressing yourself in the way that you should be, but it does mean that you have a better grasp on your thoughts, on what beliefs belong to you, on what beliefs are not yours, how you want to show up in the world. You have a lot more clarity and insight and wisdom overall about yourself and about life in general. And I think that's a very beautiful place to be in. the lesson was balance. And I feel like for many of you, there was this energy of balancing who you are and maybe who you're presenting to the world. So, and that could be that twin energy, right? So you have that front facing side, and then you have the side that maybe you don't necessarily show everyone, and really trying to find harmony in between those parts of yourself so that you don't feel segmented, you don't feel that you're not having balance, and you're moving out of a space where you're operating out of lack energy or struggle, I guess. So I don't, could be financial struggle, but it again could just be like being at war with yourself, knowing like, hey, I want to be a writer, I want to be a musician, or I want to color my hair, but I can't because what are other people going to think, and blah, 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 blah. And it's like letting go of all of that and just allowing yourself to be who you are, and really honoring the way that you're feeling, the things that you're experiencing in life, and allowing yourself to bring that forward and to express yourself. So for many of you, the lesson was in finding balance with who you are and how you're operating in the world. You've gotten your priorities in order. You know what's important to you, and those are the things that you are focusing on here with the King of Pentacles. Your theme for this year, which is really beautiful, is the Two of Cups. So what I'm getting from this is not only have you come into a place of harmony and alignment and love for yourself, but you're also moving into an energy where you're ready to share yourself and express your true self with someone else. So for some of you, you might be finding love, and that could be what this sensual expression is. You have found someone who you want to truly open up and blossom with and bring that person into your world. For others of you, this is you, the ultimate act of self-love. Like you have found peace and balance and wholeness within yourself. And for some of you, I'm seeing like this is like your higher self, nurturing you, or this is you now, like loving on your inner child. Like there's this beautiful place or sense of partnership and peace and love and harmony, which is a very beautiful thing. When you are coming from that place of absolute love and harmony and connection within, and you have that balance with your inner selves, your divine masculine, your divine feminine, with your past, your present, and you're continuing to envision the future that you want for yourself, you do come from a place of love. And this isn't just like surface level. This is that deep, soulful, like I like to call spiritual love. And it's a very beautiful place to be in, because then you feel safe expressing yourself. You feel safe in whatever sensual expression looks like, whatever that means to you and whatever that looks like for you. You're not holding back. You're allowing yourself to teeter into the waters that you want to explore. And I think that's very beautiful. Next up, in last year, we have the Knight of Pentacles. And so for many of you, I see that maybe you started out on a journey to explore who you are, a journey to reclaim yourself, a journey of just, and I just realized like his helmet almost looks like a carrot, a journey of focusing on your dream, focusing on your goal. So this night, he's not in a rush. This is taking your time and being deliberate about what it is that's important to you, about the goals that you want to set, about the seeds that you are sowing, the things that you are planting. And you allowed yourself to clear away the landscape. So you can see here, there's like a little farmhouse, so you can see the rows, and then you plant the seeds. So when you are farming or planting a garden, things don't just sprout up overnight. You have to till the land. You have to make sure the soil is nutrient rich. You have to make sure that the land you're on can support the crops that you want to grow. Then you plant your seeds. They have to be spaced a certain way. Certain things need, different amounts of sunlight. So you have to make sure that you have all the pieces together. And you did that. You took the time to, and maybe this was throughout the whole pandemic season, which of course we're still in, but anyways, but you took the time to clear away things. You surveyed who you were, how you were acting. You cleared away the parts of you that were not in alignment, the things that were not working, and you got really clear on what was important to you. And then you started planting the seeds that you want to manifest, the things that you want to see grow and develop in your life. And so last year was kind of about being patient. It was about waiting, but not in a way like, oh my God, is this going to work? Like there was this energy of patience and really just knowing that the things that you planted for yourself, that you would see return and you would see grow. And I'm feeling that for a lot of you. Maybe these were things around yourself, around goals that you wanted to set, that you decided, like, this is where I want to focus my life on, and this is what you're seeing come up in your life now. And so for many of you, this could be different ideas, different things that you wanted to grow. These could be goals that you set for yourself, things that you wanted to accomplish or do. And so you allowed yourself to create space in order for those things to show up in your life. So we've got, now we're on what to release. And I think this is absolutely a beautiful card for you. We have the 8 of Swords, and this is all about kind of like self-imposed limitations. These could be limiting beliefs, things, habits, thoughts, the ideas and opinions of other people who you have taken to be true, and that has caused you to keep yourself stuck inside a box. And I feel like this is what you are needing to release. This is what you're needing to come out of, to own your authentic expression, your sensual expression, to really and truly step out into who you are and allow yourself to shine and be seen, and to know that the things that you want for yourself are what's important, and it does not matter what anybody else thinks, because this is your life and you came here with gifts and skills and talents and things that you wanted to be curious about and things that you wanted to explore. And so you're allowing yourself to step out of those stories, to step out of the ways that you've been playing small, the ways that you have been limiting yourself, thoughts and habits and beliefs that do not serve you. And you're allowing yourself to say, you know what, no more. Like, I'm going to stand up, I'm going to get out of these ropes, and I'm going to move forward, because this isn't where I want to be. This is where I want to be. I want to be here, where I'm able to do the things that I want to do, to see things manifest in my life that I desire. And again, the King of Swords. You go from here feeling unsure, limiting yourself, to the King of Swords, who has clarity, who knows who and what he is, what he can achieve, what he can accomplish, who knows how to believe in himself, to think positive thoughts about the things that he wants to see and manifest. And again, like, these could also be ideas, right? You're surrounded by all these ideas, but you're not taking action because you don't believe in yourself. You don't have the confidence. You don't feel like you have the right support, the right guidance, whatever have you. But the King of Swords knows that if these ideas were planted in me, then I can accomplish them. So this is what you're releasing. This is what you are releasing. The gift that you're going to receive, we have the 3 of Swords, and this isn't about you receiving heartache as a gift. I see that this is you healing from all of this, okay? So this is you healing your heart, healing your mind. This could be you going to therapy. This could be you getting a new friend group. This could be you using journaling or creative expression, your sensual expression. Maybe there's some trauma around sensuality, sexuality that you're needing to heal or get clear of. Maybe it's really owning your sensuality, things that maybe you weren't allowed to do or to express in your youth or your childhood or whatever, and you're coming into a place of healing with that, right? So you see a lot of these swords are disappearing because you're moving into a space of healing. So this card in this reading actually does represent healing. It represents you doing what's necessary to overcome the grief and the heartache and the pain and the struggle of the past. One of the things I like to identify about the 3 of Swords too, especially in the way that it's coming up, is that sometimes this could be things that are happening in our mind, right? A lot of times we can be hurt in the past and it lives on up here. We're not physically experiencing that trauma or that challenge or that pain anymore, but it's very real in our mind. So keep that in mind as you move forward and think about how we can continue to relive trauma because we're thinking about it a lot. We're recalling it into our present. And so sometimes, again, this is you deciding, like, okay, like, wow, like I'm really still thinking about this. Like, how can I move this out of my awareness? How can I make peace with this energy so that I can let it go? And again, sometimes that does require working with a healer, therapist, something along those lines. But you are moving into a space of absolutely healing your heart and mind. What to embrace is your creativity. Again, we have more creative energy. The Page of Wands is someone who is absolutely curious. There you can see they are playing on the ukulele. They're adventuring off into the desert, not a care in the world. She's kind of looking down at what she's doing and just really enjoying herself. There's a lot of sacral and solar plexus chakra energy here, where it's just like she is, I feel like, really zoned out. Allow yourself to explore the things that light you up. Remember the things that you were thinking about last year, or the couple years past. What are those things, and how can you start to allow yourself to experience them? So maybe if you want to travel around the world, but maybe you're not able to do that right now, you start reading travel magazines, you start following travel blogs and travel accounts on social media, online. You start reading about these experiences. Maybe you create a vision board that shows all the places that you want to travel, or you get a map and you put pins on all the different locations that you want to travel. You start setting aside a travel fund for yourself and putting money into that fund so that you can create the opportunity to do that. And maybe it's starting small. Maybe you start by exploring your local parks. You go to the next town over, you go to your state park, you start exploring places around you now that you didn't even know existed, and you start to just welcome that sense of wonder. Maybe you're driving home and you're like, you know what, I'm going to take this road instead because I haven't been down this road. Let's see where it leads. Open yourself up to wonder and adventure. Be curious about things. Don't be afraid to try something new because you don't know how. You learn how to do things sometimes by doing them, right? So if there's something that you want to do, if you want to learn how to play the guitar, watch some YouTube videos and get a guitar. I don't know. There's so many ways and opportunities that you can explore and be curious about life and your passion. So start allowing yourself to do that. I know there are a ton of things that you want to do. I keep hearing like ideas and creativity and music and art and all of these different things. And so let yourself do the thing that you want to do, because there's something within you that truly wants to be expressed. And this is just the beginning of it unfolding and coming into fruition. So what the year holds for you is Five of Wands. I thought that this was a very, very interesting card. But what I think is that you're going to have a lot of opportunities to stand up for yourself and say, no, this is who I am. No, this is how I want this project to go. No, this is what I'm doing with my time and my energy. So I don't feel like this is necessarily you having to like fight with everybody. I feel like this is you just like standing up for yourself, rising above like all of this chaos and craziness, and saying like, I don't want to be a part of this because this is what I'm doing, or this is what's going to happen. And if you're not on board with my vision or the way that I want things to go, then I'm out. So this is really about you being able to voice yourself, your expectations, your needs, your desires, and who you are, no matter what everybody else says. I feel like there may be a lot of contention around you where maybe people are like, well, no, you need to do it this way, or you should be doing this, and la 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 la. There's just a lot of noise. But you don't want to get in the middle of this, right? Like if you see dogs fighting over sticks and arguing and, barking and being all weird, like you see this dog, he's like, what the hell they got going on? I'm out of here. He's got his stick and he's moving on about his business. He's not getting caught up in the drama and chaos that's going on here. So be this dog. Don't get caught up in it, because if it doesn't have anything to do with you at your core, don't get involved in it. Stay focused on the things that matter to you. Remember, you have the clarity of mind to express yourself in new and healthy ways. You know what it is that you want. You know how to move forward. You're no longer in this energy. You're moving into a space of healing, and you don't have time for the drama. So you are stepping out of this because you have other ways, other healthier ways that you want to express yourself, and you're no longer interested in being involved in a whole lot of drama and chaos. So happy, beautiful 2022 to you, Gemini. Thank you so much for your patience as I navigated getting this reading done. And I hope you enjoy. Let me know what resonates for you, and I will see you next time. Peace.